Hi there, thanks for joining me for this practice about meeting difficult emotions. So, according to the work of Barbara Fredrickson, who works in positive psychology, an emotion is a charged thought. Emotions rise and fall just like waves in the ocean. But often we can get attached to a strong emotion and it can be overwhelming. And when we try and think our way through emotions, it can be really, really difficult. And it can lead to more suffering. So this is a practice where we can meet our difficult emotions and use both physical emotional and mental compassion for ourselves. So the invitation is to become aware of the body in this moment. Feel the body against the surface that you're resting on. Maybe you're standing on the soles of your feet. Maybe you're outside. Maybe you're walking. Maybe you're resting on a sofa or bed, or you're like me and you're in a chair. Just feeling what it's like to be in your body at this point, at this unique moment. And bringing awareness to the body breathing you. Sometimes when we bring awareness to the breath in the body, there can be a temptation to change the way the body's breathing. Just allowing the body to breathe. And then if it feels comfortable to do so, mindfully closing your eyelids or adopting a soft gaze. And the invitation in this practice is to bring to mind a situation where you're aware that there's a lot of emotion. Remembering to be mindful of the choice of situations. So if I give you a scale of 0, this doesn't raise a lot of emotions, difficult emotions, to 10, this is highly emotive and triggering for me. Then see if you can choose something around about the 3 to 5, so the mild to moderate level of the scale. And bringing this situation into this moment as best you can. We don't have to drill down to the details, but breathing with the situation. Noticing how it's showing in the body. Maybe what kind of form it's showing as, where it's showing. Maybe any movement. And if you can you name the emotion or emotions that are present? So we say this in a way of non-attachment. You may say, anger is here. Anxiety is visiting me. Shame is present. And the reason that we name it is there's an expression, name it to tame it. So once we acknowledge this visitor at the door, as Rumi, the Sufi poet, talks of all the emotions that may be there at the door as a visitor in our this guest house of a body, of a life. Then the amygdala, that small, those two glands that are there noticing the threats in our system. They're meant to be able to calm down in the moment. So as you name the emotions, humiliation, I see you. I'm walking with grief. Noticing the body. And following the emotion in the body, noticing now where it's most felt. How is it expressing? Is it a numbness or a pain? Is it sharp? Is it a constant throbbing? Maybe it's a colour or a shape. And sometimes there's a tendency to attempt to push away from this feeling. It's perfectly normal. It's a part of our condition that we resist feeling uncomfortable. So it's okay. But sometimes what we resist persists. And so seeing if you can soften the body. Notice any muscle tightening, any gripping, holding. Bessel van der Kolk talks about the body holds keeps the score. That actually it's the imprint of something that's happened in our past that causes us to resist this. Maybe the stomach's tightening, or you feel your throat tightening. Maybe you feel your hands grasping, clenching. Maybe there's itching on the skin, or you feel a reddening. And seeing if you can soften this area of the body. Just allow the shoulders to drop back. Allow the weight of the body to be held by the seat. And see if you can soften around, not pushing, just a gentle invitation for the body. Maybe keep saying, I'm aware anger's present. Sadness is here. Guilt is a visitor at the door. And just as we allow visitors space when they come into our home, seeing if we can allow this temporary emotion, this visitor, the space, maybe softening the belly, maybe softening the face, sometimes a small smile at the corner of our lips. And just soften our experience in the moment. And bring in mindful awareness to where it's most felt now in the body. And offering ourselves some emotional compassion. This is the soothing part. So maybe placing a hand where it's most felt. For me, it's the tummy, the stomach. And the warmth of my hand is the warm mammalian touch, the soothing touch. So if you can, offering yourself this soothing mammalian touch in the moment, maybe stroking gently. And observing where the emotion is most felt. Maybe it's moving, maybe it's diminishing, maybe it's growing. Reminding ourselves there's no right answer. Our experience is our experience. And then what words do you need to hear? What words would you offer a friend who was expressing their emotion to you? Say it's okay. Everybody feels anger at some point. I'm with you. I hear you. Observing each breath, each moment in our experience, just like waves in the ocean. Emotions emote, they move, transform, grow, fall back. Stepping back if it becomes too much. Changing where the hands are placed or changing the stroking, the circling of the mammalian touch. And then finally, releasing the hands if it feels comfortable to do so. And the mental compassion, just allowing the mind to be with this situation, to roam freely. This is the allow of the practice. So we'll enjoy some quiet time together where we can just be with this emotion or this interplay of emotions. And then bring in awareness to your experience in this moment. Releasing the emotions, or maybe you're going to choose to continue the practice. Thanking yourself for the bravery in meeting the difficult emotion. And bring in some gentle, mindful movement to the body. If you closed your eyelids, then the invitation is to open them with a soft gaze before returning to your day.